What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got some interesting topics for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with FZero. Yes, FZero. There are rumblings going around that this game will be coming back because recently we've had the whole 35th anniversary Twitter account stuff that's been happening, and people have been saying, okay, well, maybe this is what they're doing. Nintendo, they're securing this site, and that's what they did with FZero. Recently, we got another one of these Twitter pages that could potentially be linked to Nintendo JP, and that's where everybody is saying, hey, FZero could be coming back. I've seen multiple videos on it and the theories, and I think it's more, I wouldn't say like fan driven, but this one seems to have a lot more oomph to it. The 35th anniversary Mario stuff, we kind of already know that stuff is happening anyway, so people are like, okay, cool, maybe it's that. We've seen it before with Smash Brothers and Splatoon, but with F-Zero, man, this franchise has been dormant for a long time, so there are a number of people that would love to see F-Zero come back, especially people who love the N64 and GameCube eras, because to me, those were the best eras of F-Zero, with F-Zero on the N64 and F-Zero GX on the GameCube. I started playing F-Zero back on the Super Nintendo, which I thought that was a revolution back in the day with the graphics and everything that they did there. But if they were to bring back F-Zero on the Nintendo Switch, to be honest, they didn't even really have to do anything crazy. I think it could be maybe not the biggest type of like Forza experience or whatever it is, but it can be like a Wipeout, or it can be like one of those type of games that we've seen before, Hydro Thunder. It doesn't have to be this massive, huge, sprawling type of game. It can be F-Zero GX brought back. I think that anything that they do, I think F-Zero fans will be happy just to see the franchise back, as long as the game plays good, looks good enough, because F-Zero was always known for its graphics. So as long as they just kind of make the game look good enough, Fast RMX, that game looks pretty good. I mean, people were happy with that and saying, hey, that team should do F-Zero. They got like 3 people on the team or something like that, right? So all of this is hypothetically speaking, if they do bring it back, just make it look good enough. It doesn't have to be this crazy type of experience, and I think F-Zero fans will be pretty happy with that. Now, whether it's going to happen or not, we're going to have to wait and see. I know back before this whole 35th anniversary and Twitter, claiming with different handles and stuff, there used to be the trademark. So people used to come out and say, oh, look, they trademarked it, or they renewed the trademark and everything, but nothing would happen. They even do that with Eternal Darkness and a number of other games. So this kind of seems like the new form of that. But we're going to have to wait and see how it all plays out. I personally, like I said, would love to have F-Zero, but I just don't know if it's going to be happening or not, guys. So what are you guys' thoughts when it comes to F-Zero on the Nintendo Switch? Do you feel that they're going to be announcing this sometime soon? Or do you feel that F-Zero's coming to the Switch? Let me know in the comment section. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, guys. We have the Nintendo Switch dominating the NPD once again US sales. And then if you want the full report, I'll have links in the description below where you can go over software and how much money the industry made and everything like that. But just to know, guys, this is going to be going over the retail sales for the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch was once again the #1 system sold in the US. That's not anywhere else, just the United States, guys, not Canada, not South America, not anywhere else, just the United States. Dollar unit sales and also unit sales itself. Nintendo Switch was #1 once again. I think it's like more than 16, 17 months or something like that. It's been more than a year that the Nintendo Switch has pretty much been dominating the sales charts for the most part worldwide. We did recently talk about the Media Create, or more like the Famitsu sales charts. I keep on calling it Media Create, but they don't give the free numbers anymore. But Famitsu sales, where they went over everything, where Nintendo Switch has pretty much been the #1 system sold every single week for like the past year plus. And now you look at the US here, same thing. There are a couple factors for that, right, guys? I mean, we have the fact that next-gen systems are coming, so obviously Microsoft and Sony are gearing up for those, and plus those systems with the PS4 and the Xbox One have been out for quite some time. But I think one of the biggest misconceptions that people have about the Nintendo Switch, they think, oh, well, how is it selling because there's not this game and that game and that game being announced for it, or all these games being released at this point, but that's not the case. I mean, most people can't afford all these different games that are coming out, and they're just playing catch up. People that are buying the Nintendo Switch right now, and why it's doing so well is because of Nintendo's evergreen software. It's because of stuff like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is still in the top 20. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, still in the top 20. Games like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, once again, still in the top 20 in US NPD sales and also in Japan. So people are buying this system because of the legacy software, and that's what's pushing sales forward. Stuff like Animal Crossing as well, which has already been selling like crazy. That's going to be another evergreen title that continues to sell the Switch for years to come as well. So it's not because there's all this announcement and that announcement and all this different stuff coming up and hype for games that you can't even play. It's because games that are already out, why people are picking up the system, which I think sometimes gets overshadowed by all the different hype and Nintendo Directs and people wanting that type of stuff, kind of understanding exactly why the Switch is doing so well because of the legacy software. Really good games, reviewed really well, sold really well, so that's the reason why. And to be honest, I don't really see the Nintendo Switch slowing down anytime soon, even with next generation systems coming out. Nintendo's going to have some pretty cool stuff and already has great games that people are buying, plus the price is really good. Nintendo Switch Lite is helping out with sales quite a bit. So what do you guys think about all this news here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, guys, we are going to discuss this Nintendo Direct rumor, this July 20th Nintendo Direct, which we've discussed before in terms of the date of the Direct, but now we have this leak that went out, and I still don't think that this leak is accurate. I still don't think that this person nailed all this stuff, but essentially we're going to go over a leak that people have been talking about because he's gotten a couple things right on this leak. Now, and I discussed this on my live stream the other day, and I don't think this is going to be real, right? I do not think it's going to be real, but I do feel that there is going to be a Nintendo Direct sometime soon. Like, I don't know if it's going to be on July 20th because that's where the leak says it's going to be, or if it's going to be announced. Now, this was posted on July 14th, 2020, and I think right around like 6 o'clock or so based on it. And it is, like I said, for the most part, in my opinion, made up. But we're going to go over some of this stuff because he did get it right with a couple of these things here. Pretty much the only thing that I know of that he got right before it was actually leaked or announced, that would be Atelier Ryza. So Atelier Ryza, he actually posted this before they even said anything, but as many people have pointed out to me on my live stream and in other places, okay, well, he could have guessed that, and I agree. That could be a complete guess. Koei Tecmo, Atelier Ryza, I mean, we know that that's the best-selling Atelier game of all time, and they already said, like, hey, we really want to make another one, so maybe he just guessed that and got lucky. Also, the game Moon, apparently like a PS1 RPG that's being brought back, and I guess we knew about that already, but people weren't talking about it too much. But that game pretty much was coming, or is coming, to the Nintendo Switch as well. It's been revealed with the English site and stuff. So those are the two things that it's kind of like, okay, on that one. The Atelier Ryza one, he nailed that one, like I said, but it could just be a guess. But we're going to go over a couple different things here and why this is kind of fake, because there's been a number of people that I talk to and stuff like that, content creators that have also made videos or have also linked this and said, what do you guys think? So let's go over it. Let's talk about it in a formal video. So Metroid Samus Revenge, or Metroid Samus's Revenge reveal trailer releases 2021. That might be a 2D game because it's not Metroid Prime. Disney Plus is coming to Switch, launches after the Direct. No More Heroes 3 gameplay trailer. Once again, Atelier Ryza. Disco Elysium trailer, Moon trailer, Bravely Default 2 trailer, Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions, which would be amazing if that actually happened. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory trailer, followed by Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Switch port reveal, Paper Mario the Origami King trailer, Super Mario All-Stars 3D reveal, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2 plus 4 bonus games, and that is their big holiday game, he says there. Super Mario 3D World Deluxe reveal, Persona 5 Scramble trailer, Clubhouse Games DLC trailer, Power Stone 3, which makes me just, I will eat a Power Stone if they even reveal, or if this thing is ever even true. I don't think it is. Releases in 2021, demo releases later this year. I mean, it just seems Capcom was like, yeah, right on that one. Kirby 2021, placeholder name, reveal trailer, Bayonetta 3, sizzle reel for different games, and Legend of Zelda. The Return of Ganon trailer releases in 2021. That would be the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, or whatever the case is. So, yeah, a number of this stuff here is obviously fabricated or just kind of made up in order to make this seem believable, like the Metroid, you know, Samus's Revenge, I mean, Return of Ganon. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Nintendo's gonna name those that way. So he just made up stuff in order to seem believable. And maybe he has some actual information like that Atelier Ryza and the Moon. Maybe he actually got that information and threw that in there and mixed it in with fake stuff in order to throw people off or in order to cover his own tracks. But can there be a Nintendo Direct on Monday? I don't know, man. I think they would have already announced it at this point, right? I mean, unless it's a Shadow Drop Direct, which it could be that. It could be a Shadow Drop Direct, and then we get another one, a bigger or fuller Direct in September that goes over some more of the holiday stuff, and then next year's stuff, which we usually get. September Directs are usually stuff for this year and also stuff for the following year as well. So I think that Nintendo could do that. They drop another Shadow Direct here at this one, and they also talk about stuff later in the year. Or what they could do is that they could announce the Direct on Monday, and then maybe it's Tuesday or maybe it's Wednesday. We have the Xbox Showcase that's going down on the 23rd, so I think that'd be a nice 1-2 punch for gaming fans out there to get a Nintendo Direct, whether it's a Shadow Dropped Mini or it's a big Direct. We get that, and then we also get Xbox event. Now, if all of this stuff was going to be at a Shadow Dropped or Nintendo Direct Mini, that doesn't really seem like a mini to me when you've got Metroid and you've got, you know, Legend of Zelda and you've got Kingdom Hearts and you've got all these different games here, right? Power Stone, that doesn't seem to me like it would be a Nintendo Direct Mini, or they would Shadow Drop something like that. So this seems very unlikely that all of this is going to be happening. And like I said, Power Stone with Capcom, I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. Power Stone's been dead for a very long time, you know, so I don't know about all that. But like I said, I wanted to go over it to talk to you guys, see what you guys think about this, since you did get, I guess, a couple of the things right, but still not buying it completely. These just seem like educated guesses to me. What do you guys think about all this? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.